So hey everyone. So yeah, we're back here at Ojibwe Parkway, Ojibwe Nature Center here, and I thought we'd go for another nature walk and see if we can see some beasties today. Seeing a lot of cars back here in the parking lot and stuff like that, so we'll see. I have to watch out for more of the humans milling about, but we'll see how things go. It's a beautiful day out. Oh, there's a squirrel! Squirrel! So yeah, I've been oop, got a human over there. I don't want to get faces. And so yeah, there's someone else here taking some pictures with their giant ass camera that I'll once eventually too. So, so yeah, here's a Grand Glade Troop in Wildlife Loop. So let's go check this out. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about how people have paid it forward to me, have paid it forward to me in these last few years, and I'm like so grateful. Only a few years back there, I was living in Pembroke, Ontario there, and up near my kids, they live in Renfrew, a bunch of them, and some are back in Brantford. But when I ended up in a boarding house, and it wasn't working out so great, and had hit another bottom, and things were not looking too hot. But I had people that I had met along my travels, and they made sure I had somewhere to bunk that was safe and warm, and there was a soup kitchen, so I had meals, and I had wandered downtown at one point, and there was a thrift store, and I actually went into the thrift store and ended up volunteering there, and had my own little room in there. I was dealing with all the library with all the books and the electronics and stuff like that, and it was like my little space, and it was awesome. But the lady Blanche there and Yolanda there really gave me a leg up. They gave me like a care package and stuff, and made sure I had things for my apartment and just the basics and whatnot. And there was a lot of stuff that was going on in my life that a lot of people had taken, or helping taking care of for me, and making my life a little bit more manageable. And I don't have words for the gratitude I have for people in my life that actually have given me a leg up and given me support and given me, get encouragement and love and acceptance. I have my friends in recovery. I have all kinds of people in my life that I've met outside recovery that have really been able to give me that little push when I need sometimes, because sometimes I get down on myself and I get back to the point where I don't feel worthy or good enough again and stuff like that. But people in my life are there to lift me up and encourage me and just let me know that, hey, you're doing okay. Everything is going to be okay. And that means so much to me. And so that's why this whole paying it forward to people in my own life, be able to give back to people too. It's like someone will ask me, I smoke. For a smoke, and I'll give them 2 smokes, and I'll say, hey, pay it forward. It's the little stuff. It's opening up the doors for people. It's smiling at someone that day, and maybe that was that brightened their day a little bit. Go to a meeting and give someone a handshake or a hug, and make them feel welcome. And I want to be able. I want to do that for people too. I want to just make people feel that they're welcome and that they matter and they make a difference. They're not insignificant. They're not insignificant. They're the opposite of that. Nothing in this life is insignificant. Not even the smallest thing. Just being able to open up my eyes in the morning and have another day to be able to experience life. So that's an awesome thing, I don't take anything for granted today. And that's what I would have done. I was just totally oblivious, took everything for granted, and everything just would continue to just disappear out of my life, or over and over again. So for today, oh, we got some blue jays. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of them. Let's see if I can get a picture. There's one. Oh, there's a little one. Look at that. A little one. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? There's one there, and there's one over here. They're all around me. This is awesome. So yeah, you know, this is cool. It's the little things in life that just bring me so much joy. Someone just have left some apples and some stuff here for the animals. That's awesome. It's beautiful out here today. I'm not even wearing my gloves. So yeah, let's get out here and see if we can see some beasties and just enjoy, you know. Got that crunch under my feet of the snow, and see all the trees. Just coming watching here and taking in the sights and watching the seasons change is pretty cool. So yeah, it's just so important in my life that I just express my gratitude for what I have in my life, and for the people in my life, and the opportunities that have been given to me in my life that I'm not so oblivious to overlook anymore. It was not like opportunity would be like right in front of my nose, and I'm like, I'd be like totally like oblivious, and I wouldn't even realize that something was happening in my life, and I wasn't even present in my own life. So that's why I need to, you know, I do my best to stay in the present, stay in the moment. Just keep giving back. Just keep being an active participant in my own life. There's so much beauty. So much beauty all around us. It's just getting out there and experiencing it. You know, I was at home and I figured, hey, it's a beautiful day. Let's get out here and go for a nice walk. Take in some sights, and at the same time I can share this majestic beauty with you guys too, you know. Just embrace this opportunity. See if we can see something out here that I'm hoping I get a glimpse of. And so yeah, just keep moving forward. Sometimes life just seems futile, and what's the point, and does anything really matter? And everything does matter. It matters a lot. It matters so much. You know, I didn't want to wake up in the morning before, you know. I didn't want to have to trudge through life. And, you know, I thought every day had to be with a struggle, and you know, today it's not. But that's my choice. I can wake up and I can decide, hey, this is really a crappy day, and I don't want to do nothing. I want to isolate, or I can choose to get out and experience life. Get out of myself, help another person, and just share that message of the fact that there's a better way out, a better way of living. There's a better way of not just existing, you know. And that's what all I was doing just before, was just existing. And I live today, and I try to do my best to seize the moment, seize the day. Get out here and just stay active. Keep moving. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, man. I have off days once in a while, but not like I used to have before. thought this life was just crap before, and it's not. Because I didn't know how to communicate my feelings. I didn't know how to process my emotions and stuff like that. And I've had to learn all this. I had to learn how to do all of this. And it's all a process. I'm always, it's progress, not perfection. I don't have to be perfect today. So life's still trial and error, but I err a hell of a lot less than I used to before. And that makes me happy. And I like being happy. I like having that feeling of being content. And that's all I've ever wanted. I just wanted to feel content and comfortable in my own skin and be able to communicate with people. You have words. I didn't have any words before. So I would just lash out at people and people didn't want to be around that. They didn't want to be around someone that was going to just be negative and always have a crappy outlook on life. So I had to make a lot of changes, a lot of life changes. And I'm willing to make those changes today. Life's always changing, always evolving. Everything evolves. It's like the seasons. The seasons evolve. So you learn to adapt. And sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. But you just gotta keep pushing forward. You gotta keep moving forward. I can still get to a point in my life where I just feel like I'm stagnant or hit a plateau and stuff, but then I know I need to get up, get my ass out and just live, get out there and experience life. Just get out there, just be you, just be me, just be real and honest as you can possibly be with yourself. I had to get honest with me before I could be honest with anyone else in my life. And it's all a process. And I enjoy the process because I don't have to do everything all at once. I can take my time, do it on my own pace. And when life throws me a curveball, I have a lot more tools today in my arsenal to be able to look at those situations in my life and say, okay, well, I did that before. So let's take this opportunity to just maybe try something different and try to get a better result. I don't have to sit on my crap anymore. I can try to make things right the best I can with the tools I have. And the more and more I experience life and identify with more parts of myself, the more tools I have to be able to function and cope and communicate and keep giving that away to other people. And that's what I want. I want to continue to grow and learn, and I never want to stop learning and growing. Because when I stop learning and growing, then I get to the point in my life where I got this, and that's not a good place for me. Not a good place for me at all. So I need to stay accountable for my actions and my words, and just stay responsible. I didn't want to be responsible before. I didn't want to be accountable before. I didn't want to have anyone having to depend on me, because then I'd inevitably let them down and someone else would get hurt. And I don't want to be that person today. I want to be the understanding person. I want to be the person that's going to be there to listen. I want to be the person that's going to be there to say, okay, everything's going to be okay. Like so many people in my life have done for me in the past. Oh, look at these. I don't want to get any faces, but there's a couple gorgeous huskies. Hi. May I get a shot of the huskies?
Yeah, sure. Just don't come too close.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, look at that. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Have a great day. Oh, it was awesome. Just get out there. You never know what you're gonna see or experience. Yeah, just get out there. It's hard to get off that couch sometimes and get that motivation to move. I have those days sometimes. I need a down day. Just a relaxing day. And that's okay too. You need that you time sometimes. To recharge and get grounded and centered again and stuff, and get that get your head in order again. And you're not alone in that either, because I go through the same kind of stuff. I just got to keep doing my best to communicate and stuff. And Jacqueline's awesome. I did my video the other day about the casino, and I was like, okay, well, how's she going to react to that and stuff like that? Because I hadn't been, especially by myself. I've never been to the casino by myself, and like, holy, oh, wow, a bunch of years. So that was I came home and I told her what had happened, and she's like, awesome, that's great. I'm like, yes. And I was so grateful. You know, she's an amazing woman. I'm very, very lucky and honored to be able to have Jacqueline in my life. It's an amazing feeling to know that you found somewhere to call home. That you don't have to be any more than yourself to be accepted and loved, and it's awesome. I'm like so grateful. I really am super grateful. So yeah, it's like getting out there. Getting out there is hard sometimes. Talked to a lot of people who have the issue of isolating and getting out of the house and stuff like that. And I have a friend that she's been messaging me and telling me she's getting out of the house, and I'm like, awesome, that's great news, you know? It's like showing people that you're listening and giving them encouragement when they need the encouragement just to keep moving. She deals with a lot of pain and stuff like that, and but she still takes that effort to get out there and do what she can, you know. Just do your best. That's all you have to do, is just do your best for that day. Don't have to worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Just focus on what's going on right now. Focus on the present and do your best to stay in the present. I was a poster child for living in the past. Before, I couldn't let nothing go. I had to let stuff go. I had to deal with stuff. I had to go to some of the people in my life and say, hey, you know, I've made some mistakes and did my best to make amends. And sometimes those amends go awesome, and sometimes they don't go so awesome. But you know what? I'm not making those amends for them. I'm making those amends for me, so I can have that peace of mind. So I can go to bed at night and say, okay, I did my best for that day. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow, because, you know, tomorrow's not here yet, and tomorrow's already gone, and I can't change the things that happened like yesterday. So I just got to keep doing my best to clean up my present if I need to, so I don't have to have stuff pile up on top of each other. And it's not the big stuff that a lot of times it piles up, it's the little stuff, the little messes that keep piling up. I'll put that off, I'll do that later, you know. That's the stuff that piles up. It's the little stuff that I don't deal with in my life. So if I'm cleaning up the present, if I need to, that I don't have to worry about things piling up and getting bigger and bigger. than they need to be. Because, I used to make a mountain out of a molehill when I could have just cleaned up my mess right away instead of just not dealing with it when I had the opportunity, and things would just fester and get worse. And I don't know, I just feel like I just become overwhelmed, and that's when I would isolate. I wouldn't want to be around people because I know I had to deal with life, and I didn't want to deal with life. I didn't want to be accountable. I didn't want to deal with confrontation. If that was going to happen, I would run away from confrontation. So I would just altogether not deal with it at all. And that was like the worst thing that I could ever done. But I know I don't have to do that today. I have a choice. I can. I always have that choice to put it off. But I don't want to do that today. I want to deal with life. I want to go through life. I don't want to try to go around it or under it. I got to go through things in my life today, because that's when I most find that self-growth within myself. Well, those aha moments. They happen once in a while. I'm like, oh my God, look at that was a much better result than I would have had before. And I need to, and that's what I want. I want more of that. When I have that feeling of accomplishment, or even if it's just a small achievement in my life, that gives me more drive to continue, just to keep moving forward and keep doing the things that I'm doing that are working. Because I had to fix a lot of stuff in my life that was broken, because that's how I just felt. I just felt broken. Totally bankrupt, spiritually, mentally, physically, just totally bankrupt. And I don't want to ever have to feel like that ever again. I know I have purpose in life today. I know I have a message to share with the world. I know today how to be a better partner and a dad. And granddad. So